So Sazou's role, not policymaker herself, Sazou's advocacy helped share public sentiment and political will through a bunch of media campaigns featuring Maldivian youth calling for plastic bans, testifying to the value of protecting island ecosystems, elevating the voices of school children and coastal communities directly affected by plastic pollution. So just by highlighting people and having them tell their stories through media campaigns allowed people to really understand and connect with the people who are there, right? Being able, it's not like major organizations that are talking about plastic bags and showing 4K video footage of, plastic pollution and making it really dim. What they did is they got youth, they got people who want to use their voice to talk about how the plastic pollution affects them and their enjoyment of life in and around the Maldives, which is, supposed to be a paradise. And when it's not a paradise and people live there, you don't want to see that. You want to make sure that can get rid of. So by elevating these voices of youth, of adults, of school children and coastal communities that are directly affected by plastic pollution, it allows people to really connect. It allows even policymakers and regulators to be like, this has got to stop. I don't want to see these faces on, posters, on video, and on the internet. I want to be able to make sure that we see these school children, these youth, these adults, happy, enjoying their coastal community, enjoying things. So the first thing, so the implementation timeline, so the ban went in, it was a phased approach. So the first phase began June 1st, 2021, targeting imports of banned items. So that's interesting. And then they went, local businesses were given time to adapt and eco-friendly alternatives were promoted. So that's the first phase. And so why it works. So local ownership played a role. So advocacy was driven by the Maldivians, especially youth leaders like Sazou, giving the campaign legitimacy and cultural relevance, and also the government receptiveness. So the Maldivian government responded to the growing local and international pressure to protect its natural resources and tourism industries. They actually just bought into it. They're like, okay, there's enough pressure here. We have to listen to our people. Or, one, we're not going to get reelected, but this is what the people want. This is something that we can do, so we're going to do that. So using education as a tool, Sazou and partners focused on educating students and communities, fostering a generation-wide cultural shift. So going from wasteful behavior to non-wasteful behavior, having that generation come up. It takes some time. It takes years to happen, but that's a long-term solution, and that's a best solution that will really stick forward, or that will really pay it forward. So strategic partnerships also help. So collaborations with NGOs, media, and schools scaled the message and provided alternatives.